No tracking ring on a Quest 3 controller means it's not compatible with our Quest 2 golf club attachments. You don't have the ring to hook over to mount it, but also you've got to worry about tracking, because the face of the controller has to basically stay within line of sight of the headset, and at a bit of distance and how you hold a golf club, that's not going to be the case unless you hold your golf club at some weird angle. This is solved by mounting the controller at 90 degrees to the handle itself. This club attachment is sent to me by Yoges VR, I don't know if I pronounce it as they intend, and while they're not the only manufacturer to mount the controller at 90 degrees now for the Quest 3, they are the only one, as far as I know, to allow you to do this, which is fantastic. I can't overstate how much immersion it adds to have a longer golf club attachment. Now, of course, if you haven't got the space, you can lock it off anywhere in between, and it's solid. I've tried full swings and it won't loosen and fly out, causing you problems. But if you can play with it fully extended, it adds so much realism and immersion just by pushing that weight further away. This is why some manufacturers are selling golf club attachments with weighted ends to them, but with this one you don't need it. It's out there in a place where it feels realistic, and if you know golf, I'm sure you've heard the term let the club do the work. You are here able just to let the weight of the club do the work, because if you're just using a controller, I'm sure you've noticed it's too easy to overswing, try and hit too hard, because you've got no feel behind it. With the weight up there where it should be, you can just casually let the weight do the work and not go crazy. Obviously it feels more realistic anyway. You've got an actual golf club grip on there, so you can hold it like you would, even with a glove if you choose, and it just feels more natural. But yeah, as I say, I can't overstate how good it feels to have it at that distance. It's still not as long as an actual golf club. Now the extension is in a range of 51 to 74 centimeters, and even with it on its shortest, if that's how you have to play it, it still feels better because you got the real grip, and still a bit of distance. But yeah, the main thing there is you've got a real grip. But being able to move it out is just a phenomenal phenomenal addition to Immersion. And in game, this is officially supported in Golf Plus. You can just pick it from the list of attachments and you're perfectly positioned. That's in its short mode, but I'll show you a little trick of how you can get it perfectly aligned in its long mode as well. How it attaches to the controller, you need to have your wrist strap on. You just take that, poke it through the hole in the end there, like that, pull it through. You've got to use the right controller. There's a bit of rubber in there as well, so it doesn't fall out anyway, but I wouldn't risk playing it just with it fixed like that. As you can see, there's a little kind of tab here. You just get the strap, hook it over that, like that, and tighten the collar up. And that is it, mounted in a few seconds. Job done. When I'm finished playing with it, I just loosen the collar, slide the controller out, and actually unattach it from below the battery compartment, because I generally don't play with the wrist strap on. I just leave it attached to this golf club attachment. Yeah, that's it. Phenomenal. Price wise, I'll just say on Amazon in the US, you can get it for around $35 to $40. There's a 10% off code below as well. In the UK, it's currently shown unavailable. I've asked them when it will be available, and hopefully they'll let me know and I'll post that below. But I expect it will be 30 to 35 quid or something like that anyway. Cheaper than a lot of the competition out there, which don't even have the ability to do that. This is metal construction, by the way. You've got the proper rubber grip, plastic on the end there, but it's not, NAF 3D printed stuff. Yeah. Alright, with that all said, let's jump in and I'll show you, as I say, how to get it correctly calibrated in its fully extended position. Okay, to calibrate, all you have to do is go to Settings, Controls, scroll down and pick Yoges Q3. And if I bring up the club, it's in the right place, but it's in the right place for the grip not extended at all. It's fully collapsed. So what I'm about to show you now is if you want to play it fully extended, half extended, it doesn't matter. It will calibrate it to whatever extension you want. So all you've got to do is go back into Controls, and click create custom, and that will customize this Yoges one. Sorry, I came out of it. In custom, you can customize this grip. How you do that is you hold down the grip button, but if you try and move it around freehand, it's nigh impossible to get it to the right place. So here's my tip. As I do this, you might see the controller glitch around a little bit. That's because the club head is hitting the ground. It doesn't like that. That doesn't matter, it doesn't affect the calibration. So while holding the grip firmly so it doesn't move, hold down the grip button, slide out. You can stop anywhere. I'm going to go about a centimetre less because of the stop mark. I'll show you in a moment. Let go, and that's it, it's in the right place. I'm going to do the collar up. And now the club is perfectly lined up for me in its fully extended position. One thing I will point out, it does tell you to stop the extension at a certain point. Now it does hit an end point, and I have played with it there, and that's fine, but to be aware they tell you to stop just there. I don't know, it's a centimetre or so further up, and lock it off there, and don't go beyond that point. If you go that extra centimetre and lock it off and something goes wrong, don't blame me, you've been told. Okay, so I'm on the tee. I've got my glove on because why not? I like the realism and immersion, and look, you can get calluses from a real golf club, so why not from a real grip in VR. Obviously check you've got the controller done up tight enough, not that it will come flying out if it gets loose, just that if it did get loose, the in-game club might not line up with your virtual club. And check you've got the room to swing your club, especially if you've got it fully extended like I have. Don't hit your TV or a cat in the face. I've got a cat down there I've got to try and be aware of. If you just stay lying down there, mate, that'll be fine. Right, that said, let's try and hit a few. I am terrible at golf, and I have this on the pro settings, so it converts to how bad I am in the game. Can't really miss that target, to be fair. You'll see, look, the base of the controller stays in direct line of sight with the HMD. That said, on your backswing, especially if you're even more agile, everyone's more agile than me, and you get right round there, it can lose tracking up there, and same on the follow through. But what matters is all around the impact zone and whatnot, it's seeing the headset perfectly, and that's the point that matters. Take that. So with the weight out there, you can, as I say, let the club do the work. To have a nice easy swing. Alright, it's a terrible shot. Nice easy swing. If you just got the controller, I find it's too easy to try and kill it. There's no weight there, there's nothing to lag behind. So it's too easy to just get all in your arms and hands, and just before you know it, you're knackered because you're just trying to kill it. With this, you can just let the club fall, have a nice easy swing. Lost track in there at the follow through, but that doesn't matter. Oh, not the height. Oh, right in the middle though. So yeah, so just let the club do the work. Not that this is a golf club lesson. I'm not very good at golf at all, but... Oh, that was terrible. I don't know what kind of swing that was. Yeah, my handicap is trying to play golf. Oh, get in. Never completed the challenges. I don't think I've finished any of them. I've got to about 8. I think I got to 9 on one of them, but never finished one. I think I did try and hit a bit too hard there. Come on, come on. Where's my slice when I need it? Whew. Still, it just feels fantastic, you know. I had to go earlier, I didn't get very far. I'll have another go with the irons. So look, I've changed club, but in real life it'd be a different feel, different weight. And it doesn't matter, VR tricks you. To me, I'm holding an iron. You know, you got the weight of it, and it's phenomenal. It's a shame, you know, we haven't got mixed reality hands tracking, because you could hold it, see your hands, hold it. You'd know you got it perfectly positioned because you'd see yourself holding the shaft, and that would just be a cool added immersion to see your hands actually gripping the club and stuff. Maybe that can get added at some point. That'd be pretty cool. So another benefit not that I'm going to prove the point here. Oh, that'll do. Is I find you, with a golf club grip, you can be much more consistent. Especially if you're playing the challenges, and some of those 3-star challenges are they're tricky buggers, and you're doing it over and over and over. Maybe making the most minuscule adjustment, or maybe just hoping on luck because you got as close as you'll ever get. But with a grip, you can get consistency. If you're just holding a controller, you know, it's hard to hold it like a golf club. You've got a couple of fingers, you got your hand on a couple of fingers. You know how you hold a golf club grip, and you can, you know, repeat it time and time again. That's after battle. I take the shot, but come on. Oh, now I've gone the other side. Is that going to make it? It's not going to make it unless I get a lucky bounce. Nope. But yeah, it just feels phenomenal. That's on. So I highly recommend it. You know, for what it's going to cost you, 35 quid or so, and it's not even, there's a lot more expensive ones out there. And out of the ones I use, this is the best. So I've used a few. Mainly on the Quest 2, obviously. On the Quest 3 I've used this one and my 3D printed one, which turns the controller towards you as well, but it's a bit naff. It got the job done, but it didn't feel real or anything. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Alright, well, I'm not going to make it, am I? I'm on target. 6 at 10. 3 balls left. Oh, come on, though. That's in. That's what I mean about consistency. I wish I had that in real life. Ah, no. No, no. It's never going to bounce off a rock and on, is it? Oh! What? I called it. I'll take that. Come on. 8 out of 10. 3 balls left. Ah, no. At least go that side, if anything. No. That's never going to bounce. It's not going to get near the rock. 1 shot left. 1 shot left. Ah. It was going at it, but curved off. Anyway. It's awesome. I think I've made that clear. Yeah. For the money, if you like a bit of your virtual golf, you can't go wrong. Any comments or questions, drop below and I'll always try to answer. Otherwise, that'll do it for now. And I'll catch you later. Cheers.